Welcome, Virgo friends. Doing your heart spread for September, guys. It's 25th of August. We're going to get a jump on September. And look at your heart spread here. This is a 8-card reading. We look at you and your person, kind of first house, seventh house. And we get some advice from Spirit on the relationship, each of you. It's for whoever you're thinking of, whoever's in your heart. And then get us some advice for the relationship as a whole. So it gets there, guys. And give me a thumbs up if you like it. Please leave a comment. Let me know if it resonates. It means a lot to me, and helps the channel. I think it could help you. I mean, it's pretty anonymous. I don't think anybody really knows who you are on YouTube. And believe, on my channel, you're safe. First of all, confidential and no judgment from me. There ain't that many people watching, so you can just say really what you want. You can say where the berries or bodies are buried, probably. But let's see what we got. It's for Virgo friends, in the name of light and love, so it serves the greatest good, Spirit. Give us some advice for who's on Virgo's mind. What can we say it's helping? Virgos, this is you, the death card. So Virgo, you're not dead if you're listening, but you're in the midst of a transformation. This is where your mind and heart is at, in and around relationships. It's impossible not to see it that way. In astrology, it's going to be probably around Pluto, which is at 24 Capricorn, I believe, in retrograde. Right now, winding up Capricorn. Let's see what's going on now. 7 of Wands, and this is your person. So where they're at, their mind and heart is in a defensive position. I tend to see this as both of these cards as your energies in yourselves, not necessarily in relationship to this relationship here, but just kind of a baseline where you're at. So you're in full-on throes of transformation, which is a rough energy to enter a relationship with, because it's like, you know, should I hook up with a moth, which is what looks attractive to me right now, or should I hook up with the butterfly, which I'm going to be in the future? Usually the answer is the butterfly, right? But it might not see that if you're still in the throes of transformation and pupae stage here, having your transformative dreams. But they're likely, you know, boy, this one really makes it clear. They're up top, like battling the ones below them. They're in some kind of something with the past relationship where they feel like they have to put up boundaries and a bit defensive. And that's a rough energy to come into a relationship with. So both of you are coming into a relationship with a very rough energy. Now, once you're in this relationship, you really don't know what's going on. There's a lot of emotion. You're feeling something about it. But with the Moon card, there's something you're not seeing. This is usually about yourself with the Moon card. So what you're seeing, you're looking at your person, you're feeling like something's not quite right. Something's not quite right. You can't put your finger on it. But what it is, and the answer is going to be something in yourself. There's something about yourself that you're not seeing in relation to this. And look at this with the 7 of Wands and now the 7 of Swords. Wow. I don't really see them lying, cheating, and stealing. This is the card, and they're looking right at you in this spread. And but this is strategic thinking. So they're coming in all combative with a chip on their shoulder. Something went bad, and they feel like they got to defend themselves. Terrible feeling to have for a relationship, right? Last feeling you want to have. That's where we don't want to have to defend ourselves, right? It's in our relationship. But man, they're looking at you every which way, and they're like, I don't know. And you're picking that up emotionally, and it's not warm and fuzzy, you know. It's kind of, can be critical, can be kind of aloof, can be kind of cold and calculating. I see this person asking you a lot of questions, and you know by the nature of the questions where their mind is at. but I don't think you're speaking up. Like you're sort of in this a little bit of an assault mode, and you're just sort of taking it, like taking the questions and maybe trying to answer them. But with each question, you're feeling your link with them grow weaker, and your heart's sort of like falling out, you know. And I don't know why. I don't think you're saying it, but maybe you're feeling like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you kind of attacking me with your words? And it's kind of a passive-aggressive thing, too, because they're not coming out and saying what they mean. It's very Scorpio energy to them, Virgo. Now, your advice from Spirit. This could not be any clearer. Your advice from Spirit is to be emotionally whole within yourself. That's what the Nine of Cups is. Be emotionally happy and fulfilled within yourself. And that's coming under the moon. So what is it that you're not seeing? That you're not emotionally whole and fulfilled within yourself. And this is the transformation. That is the caterpillar. Feeling whole and emotionally fulfilled within yourself is going to be the butterfly. And I think that's what Spirit is saying there. And not much doubt about it. So really, what it's saying, it doesn't really matter about their questions, and it doesn't really matter. Because, you know, here with the moon, it's like I feel it's very passive and Piscean even, and it's like, you know, energy's coming in and you're receiving it. It's empathic. It's totally passive. And with the Nine of Cups, it's just saying like, you know what, I'm not like your sponge. I don't, you know, I'm not just here to absorb what you can give me, like, and soak it up like I need it so bad, because I got my own. Hierophant. So for your person, I think with the Hierophant, this is, I don't know if there's a cross watcher here. I get the sense there's not. Tell me, let me know. I'd love to hear it from a cross watcher. But with the Hierophant, the advice for the cross watcher is you need to level up. You need to, the strategic thinking is low vibration energy. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of control issues. This is the bad part of the Scorpio of the Pluto. Okay? Not all bad. Everything's on a spectrum. The good part is an amazing power, full-on psychic ability, complete understanding of the shadow side of life and humanity. But here there's a lot of control issues, a lot of fear, a lot of skepticism. And it's really advising, come on, level up, you know, just bring your mind up out of all of that. And both of you are being told to level up. I like that. This is the first thing I've seen kind of in common. I'm not sure where this is going. Major Arcana, Judgment. This is in the crux of the relationship. This is advice from Spirit for the relationship as a whole now, for both of you. And there's Judgment here. There's Karma here. So when you're in the transformation, this is just my theory, when you're in this Pluto transformation period, which can go on for years, as an astrologer, you look at it by then looking at the other quicker, smaller planets, personal planets that are moving quicker, and you watch them during this process of a few years, if it's Pluto to Moon, Pluto to Sun, Pluto to Venus transit, to get an idea for how it's going. But I think a lot of times in this state, you know, we call in karmic destiny, karmic ties, karmic relationships. Literally at this time, I think before we're born, a contract is made for this incarnation, and a soulmate is designated, or volunteers to basically come in to our life when it's needed later at this point, when we're having this big transformation. Wow. And I think that's what's going on here. And if this is anything to the cross watcher, it's take it to that level. Realize what's going on here. You know, it's more than just, you know, I'm sorry your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend was a dick, and maybe the one before that was a dick. But this is not about that. This is about something very big, about soul work. You know, that's the main thing. It's like we're here, we're souls doing our work. You know, I'm not necessarily David. That's why so much, I'm not always happy exactly with everything that happens, but everything has to happen for my soul's work. You know? So let's see what the outcome is here with the Six of Cups. I think that's kind of confirming what I just said, being the soulmate card and more emotions. So in this relationship, there's a possibility. I really feel like with Judgment here, Judgment speaks to when your transformation's over. It's where you're going. You have to have a sense of where it's going. And with the Six of Cups, there's a soulmate relationship here. There's a soulmate tie happening here, guys. So Virgo, make no mistake. I see you giving it a shot with this person here. There may be some period of time. If you can talk to them about your transformation, if you have, by listening to this, or you already have some understanding of what this involves, I think part of you taking this advice would be in explaining to them, instead of being passive, where you're at, because they might see things that you say, the way your life is right now, circumstances. They're really looking at details and listening and hanging on every little word. They need to stop that and look at the big picture. But to help them, might just be you speaking up and really telling them from your heart where you're at and what you're dealing with here. And then I think they would probably see a lot of things as they're making assumptions. And if you spoke up and told them where you're at, a lot of things would click for them. And they would see that you're not trying to be obtuse. You're not trying to hide anything from them. Keep anything secret with the moon. Feels secretive to people. It's like, what are they hiding in the shadows? And really, you're not hiding anything. And that's just what you're going to show them. And I think this Judgment is coming. And I think it's going to be positive, with the Six of Cups being the outcome here. And that, even before it came out, right, I was talking about this being a soulmate connection, a contract. So I don't know if this is forever, but it's a significant relationship. It's going to transform into something a lot more emotional, and it's going to feel a lot more connective and supportive in the near future here with the Six of Cups, guys. So thank you, Virgos.